プレイステーション。
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Sarr out there with Gill. And there's Doc. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court. So how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Got a hand on it. They get it back. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Got the pass to Sarr. Here's the break. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Here's Washington now. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Here's Doc. Rebound by the Pistons. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry. And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Sarr, that shot no good. Good D by Thompson. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Pistons passing it around. Out to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Doc. A slow start for Washington in this one. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Drills it from outside.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Here is Doc. 6-point game. Duran pulls it in. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Wizards trail by 6. And stolen by Ivy. Now here is Harris. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia. And that one drops. Harris has got 5. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Now Middleton, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Pass to Ivy. Harris outside. The 3-ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Middleton. He has yet to score. Cunningham looking around. And again, Detroit with the 3.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Here is Doc. He's coming off a 22-point game against Dallas. He takes it in. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. The putback. Duran the pass to Thompson. And at last, they get one to fall.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. 4th, Cade Cunningham.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Middleton with it. He's covered by Thompson. To the paint and stolen by Ivy. Stolen by McCollum. Right wing. Here is Doc. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Harris outside. And Duran slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Middleton up top. Pass to Carrington. Here is Doc. George finds Carrington. 4 on the clock. For 3, Middleton. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Taking a look at the Wizards. George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Gill. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Doc in at the 2. Ivy with it. Now guarded by Doc. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Doug. The Wizards with another miss.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Outside, George. Back to Carrington. Pass to Middleton. Here's George. Top of the key, Carrington. Doc can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 21. Here's Ivy. Off target from outside.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
From deep, George. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And the dunk by Stewart.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Washington has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys?
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. And here's George. Following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Doc, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Ivy finds Thompson. Now, here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now, here's George. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Detroit.
Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. Harris comes in for Holland. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Washington. McCollum comes in for Carlton Carrington. McCollum against Cunningham. A floater. It's rebounded by Doc. The Wizards shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. To the middle. It's deflected. McCollum against Cunningham. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Doc can't get it to go.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference. Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie. You could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Middleton the pass to McCollum. Out to the wing. Here's Doc. Off target from three-point range.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Oh, offensive interference.
No basket.
36 seconds left to play here in the half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Misses from short range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
And Ivy drops them both. Here's Middleton. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Doc. Duran pulls it in. Now Cunningham. Ivy, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Ivy's got 11.
They have a good plan going right now. They're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And so is Detroit, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We come back right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Detroit Pistons.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the oatmeal stamp of approval, which is hard.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
What you really like about these young fellas, they compete. They've arrived with no fear. Can't say that about most rookies.
Still a long season ahead, but so far, yeah, they've been very impressive. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duran in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Takes it off the glass. And now that's 11 points for Doc.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Doc can't get it to go. And, well, Detroit shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Offensive rebound. Ivy passes to Duran. Oh, that's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
It's stolen by Duran. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Wizards. Doc's got 4 rebounds in this game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And he banks in the layup. Doc's got 7 now in this quarter.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
Gill with a screen on Ivy. Dot tipped away. In the corner, it's Saw. It's hauled in by Harris.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Scooped up. Another shot. Pass to Ivy. Now Harris. Over Gill. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Cullen passes to Gill. Cunningham against Middleton. Here is Doc. He's got 13. Harris with it. Now defended by McCollum. Thompson right side. Pass to Duran. Left side Harris. From downtown. That counts. He's put up 13 shots and he's had 8 of those go in.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Middleton the pass to Sarr. Here is Doc. Three-pointer. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrade. Really exciting stuff.
Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Gill kicks to McCollum. Middleton with a screen for McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Here is Doc. 15 points in the game. Sarr controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Ivy passes to Harris. To the inside. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Ivy. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Detroit. To the middle. Here's Doc. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's 17 points for Doc. Detroit's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Offensive rebound. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Ivy up top. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Ivy just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his 3rd season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. Martin's checked in for Ausar Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Sasser finds Martin. And here's Stewart. Pass to Sasser. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Doc gets it to go.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Now Stewart. And looking for Sasser, and finds him. Martin with the screen for Ivy. Offline with his three.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Doc can't get it to go. Pistons shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here's Sasser. Martin with the screen on George. Lets it go with the three. Washington with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sasser. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Doc can't get it to go. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Detroit. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The fourth quarter. Quinman's checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Sar's checked in for George. Hill comes in for Corey Kispert. And it's Doc in for Carlton Carrington. Here's the screen. Here's Doc. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Taking a look at the Wizards. Gill is out there with Song. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Doc, and it's McCollum in at the point. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. There's the triple. The shot comes out.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Sasser, and the layup falls. Sasser's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
Down low, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
It's stolen by Martin. The tray, rebounded by the Wizards. Middleton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint, here's Song. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Letting the big man Sar go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Now here is Martin. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Klinkman.
Forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Song, the pass to Doc. And good that time. Doc's got 24.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Klinkman. Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Gill against Stewart. Back to Sasser. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And that one's good. Gill.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Sasser. He's guarded by McCollum. Martin, the pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Martin. 20 feet out. The rebound by Middleton. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pistons.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Cade Cunningham.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Sarr with a screen on Martin. Doc can't get it to go. So Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a critical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.